Hello and welcome to another video from the Best of Cat series. This is a rather interesting question and the underlying concept is that of a magic square. If you are not aware of what a magic square is, I would suggest that you go and look at this particular concept because it is extremely interesting and that goes beyond the scope of Cat as well. Now what you can do is you can look at the question, pause the video, try the question out on your own and then have a look at the solution that will follow. If you like our content and want to experience the IMS pedagogy, you can join the IMS Zero Fee Prep programs that will give you access to concept videos, sectionals, full-length tests and more for free. You may click on the I button or on the link in the description box below to access the same. Happy learning! The question here is rather straightforward because what is happening here is you have a 3x3 grid or a magic square as we call it. Now what is happening in this magic square is that the sum of the numbers in each row will be the same as the sum of the numbers in each column, which in turn is going to be the same of the sum of the numbers in each of the diagonals. So in this case, all the combinations that we have, all the linear combinations that we have are going to give you the same total. Now what happens in this case is there is one small rule of thumb that you have to understand. And I will try to explain that to you with the help of some variables. So obviously by the end of this video you should be able to assume the value directly on your own, but I will tell you the rationale behind the same. So let's say for example I name all these squares that we have here. Let's say the number here is A, let's say the number here is B, C, D, E, F, G, H and I. So I have represented each and every number that we have here in the form of a variable. We also know that the numbers that we have here range from 1 till 9. So what are we going to get as the total of all the numbers in the square? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 till 9. Now those of you who know the formula for the sum of the first n natural numbers would be able to figure out the total very easily by using this formula n into n plus 1 by 2. Or in this case, you are going to see the sum of the first 9 natural numbers as 9 into 9 plus 1, that is 10 divided by 2, which is going to give us 45. Now one thing that you can easily think of is that if 45 is the total of all these numbers, what can you say is the total of numbers in any of the 3 rows that we have? Obviously the sum of these numbers has to be 15 because sum of each row is equal to the sum of the other rows. So we have this sum as 15, this sum as 15, the bottom row will add up to 15, the first column will also add up to 15, so will the second column, so will the third column. The diagonals will also add up to 15, which completes our magic square. Now a lot of you will intuitively figure out that the middle number E has to be 5. For those of you who don't trust this particular leap and who sort of want to understand it mathematically, I'll just write a few equations and will tell you how exactly do we get E equals 15. So I'll write a few equations here. I am saying that A plus E plus I should be 15 because some of the numbers in the diagonal will be 15. I also know that B plus E plus H is going to be 15. Some of the numbers in the second column has to be 15. What about C plus E plus G? Again 15. The diagonal that we have here will have numbers that will add up to 15. What about D plus E plus F? Obviously 15, second row will add up to 15. Now if you look at whatever numbers we have written here, what do we get? A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus, there are a lot of E's, we will take one of those E's, E plus F plus G plus H plus I, right? So we are going to get A plus B plus C plus the entire thing till I, that is going to be one part of the sum. And the other part will be these 3 extra E's that are also present. So this entire thing plus 3 E's will be equal to 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15, that is going to be 60. I already knew what is going to be the sum of A till I because that is nothing but the sum of the first 9 natural numbers, and that is going to be 45 as we have already calculated. So we get 45 plus 3E equals 60, or we can also say that 3E equals 15 or E equals 5, and that is basically why you assume that the middle number is going to be 5. Now let's look at the question. The next step is probably going to be our answer, so let's have a look at it. So if I draw this 3 by 3 grid again, I know that my middle number is definitely going to be 5, And of course, you can solve this intuitively as well. The middle number has to be a part of 4 distinct sums. And the only way that you can do it is if you pick a number that is bang in the middle of the series. So 1 till 9, 5 is at the center of the series. Surrounding 5, you will see 1 plus 9, 2 plus 8, 3 plus 7 and 4 plus 6. And that is why 5 becomes the middle number. That is an intuitive way of thinking about things. But let's go ahead with the question. The middle number is 5, that part is obvious. We also know that the top left corner or the top left square is going to be 6 and the top right square is going to be 2. I know that the sum of numbers in a row is 15. So if this is 6, this is 2, together they make 8. To make the sum of the row 15, the middle number has to be 7. Similarly, if this number is 7, the middle number is 5, 7 plus 5 is 12. The third number has to be 3. Now if you look at the question asks you what is the bottom middle entry, bottom row and middle entry, and the answer is going to be 3. Now if you have understood this question and want to try another similar question on your own, you can have a look at the replica question at the end of this video. I would also again urge you to go through this concept of a magic square because it is extremely intriguing. Do post your answers in the comment section below. Happy learning.